And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a... Product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't
strong left, strong left, strong left. Hey, 4 down. Let's go.
Back to throw here. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. That'll bring up second down. Now back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And a look at the defense now. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. 3-19.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Offense. A penalty is declined.
Now on 4th down, the 2014 NFL leader is a rookie in yards per punt. Tress Way on to kick it. Take it in at the 22. Oh, he shifts past him. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
Ohio, Ohio. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll come out in the pistol. On play action, they'll throw. Deep drop. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The defense working their way back out now onto their home turf. And it's the first quarter, but they gave up the score last time. How important is it here not to fall 2 scores behind? Going to give this time to the tailback. Cuts it out here, left sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. All week in practice, they stress grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And that penalty will wipe out a big gain by the offense. Now a handoff looking right. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 67 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about...
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head.
Back now with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Austin football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Now let's go. 3-19.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take it.
They come out here in the eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out.
And he's going to take it in. And touchdown, San Francisco. Their dangerous wide receiver. Now the point after try for Santos. And it is now 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
And he comes back with 1 complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they're operating in the red zone.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner.
Green, 39. Green.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35.
Whoosh.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Watch left. Watch left. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Armadillos don't have much to hang their hat on after the first half. The 49ers have done whatever they want, and they'll just try to keep that up in the second half. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. 49ers with the football early first. The catch is made after a quick pass. He ends up picking up a yard before heading out of bounds. Continuing on the drive, the quick pass, it's complete, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. The 49ers up by a touchdown. They take it at the 33-yard line. He's free and clear of the defense here, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. The lead now at 14. Third down from inside the 40. The pass ends up being picked off. 49ers defense happy to get off the field. Offense on the field now after the pick. Coverage breaks down here. It ends up working for a touchdown. 49ers up now by 21. Midway through the second quarter. Quick pass and completion is made here, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. 49ers push the lead to 28. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The defense working their way back out now onto their home turf. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I can just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes. First series of the second half. Offense or defense, you've got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. A little track jump. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Offense.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down, 9 yards to go. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fresh set of downs here. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll come out in the pistol.
Now let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their big tight end there to make the grab. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, we'll see the pistol here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now in Austin. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And the play clock's running down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down. Detroit!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Now this offense ready to take over again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long.
Hey, 4 down. 4 down. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Now the point after try for Santos. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Single receiver. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.